Today we're going to talk about doing things in a different way than you've always done them, so you get to experience not only faster growth of your success, but the true prosperity that, as a high achiever who might be feeling really stressed or maybe on the verge of burnout, is probably missing from your life. That different way is through manifestation. Because doing things the way you've always done them, well, it just won't bring you that next level of success, which for you is the success with the peace of mind and fulfillment that you imagined that success would bring you, but hasn't. I'm not talking about the airy-fairy toxic positivity type of manifestation that you're usually taught, because none of that worked for me until I understood the neuroscience, psychology, and physiology surrounding it. So I teach manifestation in a way that would have saved me years of wading through the nonsense and literally hundreds of thousands of dollars invested in teachers and coaches that didn't give me the whole story that I personally needed to know. And maybe you're the same, right? Maybe you've got an analytical mind that can't just accept things unless they actually make sense and doesn't ask you to, leave your intelligence at the door. This is the deep work that I do with my private clients and inside my mentorship program. And we go deeply into it because understanding is power. The way I teach manifestation, well, it avoids the boom and bust and magical thinking that often trips people up because we approach it from all sides. This means that your spirit, mind, and body are in complete alignment with your desires. So your manifestations become inevitable because all resistance is removed. But let me back up a bit and explain to you why you need to know this stuff. You see, I didn't discover manifestation until after I burned out and was diagnosed with a rare digestive disorder with the prognosis of a slow death by starvation. The only way I knew to be successful was to work my ass off, and I'm betting that you're the same, right? And that definitely works. I was one of 2 recommended wedding cake suppliers to the Ritz Hotel in Mayfair, London. I was in all the luxury wedding magazines, including Condé Nast Brides. But what I wasn't was particularly happy. And peace of mind was the furthest thing from my mind. What I know now is that I didn't have a chance of being happy in my success because my success never felt like success. It never felt like enough. As soon as I got one thing, I was on to the next thing without a moment to enjoy what I'd achieved. And I know that I'm not alone because I've heard this story time and time and time again from the amazing people that I've worked with. And life only changed for them when they opened themselves up to doing things in a different way than they've always done them. A way that honored who they were underneath the stress and pressure to perform, to meet the expectations that other people had put upon them. And it's that different way that we're going to explore today. Hi, I'm Janet Mohapi-Banks, and I'm a best-selling author for my book, The Habits for Happiness, and I'm a transformational happiness coach for high achievers and soul seekers who wake up feeling empty despite their outward success. If you would like a taste of how my work can help you too, I invite you to join me in my free 14-day mini course, Rewire Your Brain for Happiness. You'll find the link in the description. Because here's the thing, right? Mindset work and working on your belief systems is hugely important for manifestation. What you see in your mind will be manifested into your reality. Books like Think and Grow Rich and The Science of Getting Rich lay it really clearly as that being the law. And it is. But it's only a piece of the puzzle, because often what will happen is that you get the amazing thing that you asked for, but your body will reject it. So you'll get it all and then go immediately into being really scared of losing it, just like you did when you've built your success in the old way of hustle and grind. And trust me, I know what I'm talking about because I've been there on both sides. One of my biggest manifestations was moving from the UK to Canada in the middle of the pandemic and working with 5-figure clients who were absolutely amazing people to work with. I mean, this was the dream, right? I had 100% of what I'd asked for. And then I got so overwhelmed with the enormity of it all that I completely freaked out. Like, I'd manifested living in this amazing apartment that was a complete match to the visualization that I'd been having in my mind for months. I was living in what I still consider to be the most incredible city on earth. And I was working with clients that went on to be nominated for Emmy Awards. And the old fears of losing it all came on quicker and harder than I can fully express to you. So yes, it is law that you will manifest into reality what you create in your mind, but to also manifest the peace of mind, happiness, and fulfillment, you need to work with your nervous system and your emotional regulation to have the capacity to hold the life you've created without freaking out about it, right? Otherwise, it's like winning the biggest teddy bear at the carnival, but then having to leave it in the trash because you couldn't take it home on your bicycle, right? If this has ever happened to you too, please let me know in the comments. I know that it is way more common than you probably believe that it is. Please forgive the interruption. I was wondering if you could do me a massive favor. As you've got this far in the video, please could you give it a like and leave a purple heart in the comments to help teach the algorithm who to show this work to. I think it's a bit confused right now, so I really appreciate you doing that. Thanks again. I'll take you back to your video now. Now, there are many ways to regulate your nervous system. Breathwork is really effective, and so is dancing it out Grey's Anatomy style. Now, the other critical area to work on is your consciousness, your connection to a power that is bigger than you. You see, as a high achiever, you're the one that makes it all happen, right? And if you're anything like I used to be, you're probably ignoring the fact that there's actually help out there for you. Not just other people, but the fact that you are connected to infinite intelligence. When you fully understand that and allow yourself to hear the nudges and whispers of your intuition, you realize that you can create through your stillness. You don't have to work so hard if you allow your higher self to work through you. You learn that it's safe to not know all the answers and that you don't have to keep pushing from a place of high stress and fear because you're part of collective consciousness and every solution to every problem is available to you if you just allow yourself to hear it. So to put all of this into practice, it looks like dedicating time each day to ground your energy and connect with your highest so you open a channel for communication. It's going for a walk when you hit a mental wall instead of beating yourself up for not being able to come up with the answer. It's being pulled by the vision and the vibration of the life that you want and having the discipline to take your focus away from dark imaginings so you are always being led by what you love. Over time, that teaches your brain what to focus on. And when you focus your energy and thoughts on what you want, the reticular activating system will let more of what you want through to your conscious mind. Your DMN, that's your default mode network, will have a narrative of the vision of you that is living the life that you want. So your nervous system won't reject it when you get it as being something unknown and therefore dangerous. Doing things in this way means that you'll be allowing the money and the success to flow to you and through you instead of from you, which means that you can stop wearing the mask of strength and actually be strong by fully standing in your power without any pretense. The biggest shift that you'll experience is that your peace of mind becomes your power. And your alignment creates action that matters and makes a difference. Instead of you just taking action to be busy so you don't feel lazy and unproductive. And a great way for you to start doing this work is by joining me in my free 14-day mini course, Rewire Your Brain for Happiness. It's inside my free school community, which is filled with daily posts based in neuroscience, psychology, spirituality, and of course manifestation techniques, which will help you to live the life you thought your success would bring you, but hasn't, You'll find the link in the description. And if you haven't seen it yet, I recommend watching this video next, which goes deeply into the belief aspect of everything that we've said today. I hope to see you in my new community. And if I don't, well, just know that you've got this, and I'll see you next time. Bye.